looking back on your journey, was there something you did or didn't do that you'd maybe want to impart on a listener who's more at the beginning of their journey, is like, yo, keep at that, that's the thing that's going to get you where you want to go, or don't do that. This really held me back. What would be like that one nugget of wisdom you'd want to share?
Oh man, that's high pressure. Let's see. I think if I can give a piece of advice based on my own experience, it would be honest with where you're at in any given time of your, especially in the early parts of your career, or whether you're starting to learn. Be honest about where you're at. And what I mean by that is, track your progress, know where you are. Because if you know where you are, it's going to be very hard to compare yourself to other people, So if you were, we were talking about like imposter syndrome earlier on, and like I suffer from that because I know I like to talk a lot, and I like to give my perspective in hopes that I'm enriching the people that I'm talking to, especially artists that are looking to like learn. And I'm really afraid of giving them bad information. And the reason why I fear that so much is because I feel like there's so many, more talented people in the world, than me. Why should they be listening to me? That was something that like I developed early on because I was so insecure of my spot in terms of where I was in my progress, because I was constantly comparing myself to not just my peers, but like fucking legendary, like, record makers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And here
Absolutely.
I am, I just fucking started out, and it's sort of like, it's such a waste of time, and you really lose the ability to create your own sound that way.
Yeah.
I feel like
that's a really good
the
point.
best way to become successful, whatever that may be. If your idea of successful is to be good, that's my idea of success, just by the way. So if your idea is just to be good, the way to get good really quick is to become acquainted with your own taste and let that guide you in terms of how you shape your music and your sound and how you help others, right? Your taste is your biggest asset.
Yeah.
And trusting your ear is your biggest, and not your equipment. So if, money's low, don't buy equipment yet. Wait till your client list gets up there, and then invest in yourself. You're worth it, but just, be mindful of that. Because your biggest strength, no matter how big your studio or small studio is your taste and your ear, and how well you trust yourself, and how well you know yourself, and how honest you are with yourself. And you don't get that way by watching others. That's for sure. So pay attention to yourself. I'll boil it down. Work like you're the only person that does your job. That's it.
Nice. Yeah, it's really important, and just being aware of yourself, and it also can help you enjoy your journey more, because it's like, if you're just constantly like, why am I not there yet? Why am I not doing that? Why am I not making those kinds of records? You're going to be miserable, and so you just have to realize that you're on this for the long haul, and you kind of gotta, you gotta enjoy that journey, and just say like, I'm not there yet, but I'll get there, and I'm enjoying this, and this is still good. And even if it's not, the level of my favorite artist, it's I'm still helping the artist I'm working with. I'm still getting better, and I'm still, providing something of value. So
it's a day by day thing in all compounds, and like the fact that we even know
that's so true,
that we like what we do is a blessing. Like people go through their whole lives not finding something that they love. So if you love it and you're doing it, you just got 1 point, dude. You know what I mean? Like, and
that's so true.
Really relish that and grow on it. That's work like you're the only person that does your job, and you'll get great. That's what I think.
Perfect.
At least.
Yeah. I can't think of